This is the struggle of being so big, so long, so tall, so wide. You don't fit everywhere. It's really hard. Whoa. Stop. So we just got here, just got all set up, and then I just got a bunch of alerts on our... We've shut everything off. What's the plan, Keith?
So we
haven't been able to get the wire. That's the hard part of traveling full time on the road. You just can't. 2.4 degrees off, it looks like. 3.
Tires are off.
Are they off?
Yep.
Does it say?
No, it says the passenger side rear jack.
Jack cannot extend further.
We didn't realize or look at before driving all the way out here is
I just hope it's open.
Trying not to stress out and really hope that will fit. These Washington Pacific Coast little forest roadways.
They grow quick.
They grow fast.
They said the park's open, but we've also heard that sometimes that's not always the case, that you show up and the gate's closed and it says park closed or campground closed. So
it's open.
It should be coming up here on the left.
It is always a gamble on these boondocking and RV parks. You guys, oh my.
So before we show you this amazing or maybe not so amazing boondocking site, Kara's gonna walk through how we choose and find these awesome boondocking spots.
Number 1, we have to pick a general destination. Number 2, we have to find those potential campsites. I'll go over what apps we use. And 3, we have to screen each campsite, followed by 4, verifying with Google Maps. And then number 5, we check nearby amenities. First step we have to do is pick a general destination. So decide which city, park, or region we are wanting to explore. Campendium is the main one we use to search for boondocking spots. We do have a pro version. I believe it's $30 to $40 a year, not too expensive. We've also tried RV Life when we were staying at RV resorts. RV Life was really the way to go, but they don't have as many boondocking spots as Campendium does. So the key thing that we like to search for is we go in the filters, turn the price so it says free. Next thing that we like to do is we always search dispersed camping. Because we are so large and long and big, dispersed campsites are usually the ones we fit in. As you can see, there's not a ton in this area that we were looking, but I can see on the map there's one up here that I'm potentially interested in. There's 2 in this area where maybe if we head up this way. So I'm going to click in here. What's really great about Campendium is they have pictures, they have reviews, they tell you like how the biggest rig getting in there was 38 feet, so definitely will fit there. The nightly rate, that's what we're looking for. What's nice is it's got a nature and hiking trail. There's picnic tables and a fire ring. This will tell you kind of if it's open, if pets are allowed. Read the reviews. The reviews are always going to be your bread and butter, and check to see. They'll let you know like, hey, this is good. There's no water. It was Zen vibe, as you can see in this one. So we always have to check kind of these key things. Is it free or paid? RV length restrictions. The length of stay. Will we be able to stay the full 14 days? So once I have one that I'm very much interested in, I'm going to check the nearby amenities on Google Maps. Here I can search for this actual campground if I want. Oxbow Campground. Perfect. And I can also, while I do this, I'm going to search for amenities nearby. I can look at the rating, and sometimes people will take pictures of their rigs right in the campsites in the Google reviews, which are really helpful. They'll take pictures of the roads, which makes it nice. But as you can see here, it looks like it's just off a freeway, and that's excellent. It's right by a river. It looks like there's this open area right here. But overall, this looks like a pretty tight little spot, but I think we'd be able to get in there. Next, now that I know that potentially fit, the roads don't look horrible. I've zoomed in quite a bit. I'm going to check if there's groceries nearby. How far are the grocery stores? So it looks like Forks Thriftway just up the road. Looks like it's not more than 10-15 minutes. Ron's Food Mart. Excellent. So there's groceries nearby. Next, I've got to check for fresh water and dump stations because those are very important. Campendium shows that sometimes, but I will say iOverlander is the best that we have found. And we can see if there's anything near this. So this is where that boondocking spot was. Let's see if there's any. And I'm just going to double check that my filters are set up. So what's great about iOverlander, you can go into these filters and you're going to want to select sanitation dump station. Make sure that's checked. I do propane just so we can see If you need fuel, you could do fuel, short-term parking. iOverlander is really cool. The key thing about iOverlander, though, you do have to download each state at a time. If you want the free version, click the water. So that's all good. I'm going to check right there. So it doesn't look like there's anything super close. Okay, there's something up the way. It's not too far. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click into this and see what this little area looks like. Sometimes there's pictures, which is really great. I can see right here. Okay, this is $5. This looks like this would work. We could definitely get fresh water there. Let me check out this little dump station. Okay, there's no pictures, but I can kind of see $5 for water and dump. Honesty box, easy, perfect. Okay, so we've got groceries, freshwater, dump station. Pretty certain that we can fit. Pretty certain that we'll be able to get there on the roads. It's off a major road. The tree clearance, that's going to be a gamble. Before we commit to this, we will do a deeper dive on the route getting there on Google Maps. So that's how we pick a boondocking spot. Back to the video. I know you're dying to know what this campground and this site will look like. Let's get to it. You guys, it looks like there's spots. Here she comes. Question is, where do we want to park now? We're just talking about where we want to park. They're kind of smaller, but decently sized. We just don't want to be by the garbage, number one. Oh, this ocean is awesome. Where do you want to be, babe?
I think we need to go check out further down there. There's quite a few people already here.
Okay.
So I think we just need to go check it out and see if there's even any space that we can fit.
Okay.
We're really big.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm also cool to back into this spot over here.
The one on the right,
at
right?
an angle.
Yeah. Sorry, the audio is so bad. People keep calling me out saying, I can't even watch your video because the audio is so bad. I'm really trying. Sometimes I don't have time to make it perfect. I apologize.
That's pretty hardcore on level, babe.
Yeah, but like, if you kind of like, do you see kind of this?
It would have to be more right here.
You think?
We're so long. Diagonal, what you're saying, like we're just not going to be able to sit on our deck very much.
The other option
is back off the...
We'll come straight back in. That's super unlevel though. We'd have to put like a bunch.
That makes me nervous. We're going to have to put leveling blocks under these tires on the passenger side.
Well, this is what we were talking about too. It's like you get to a spot. Number one, can we fit? Are the roads good enough? Are we gonna get solar? Are we gonna be level?
Yeah.
We gotta make sure, because if we're not level, it's just we're squeaky and it doesn't work out. I don't know, we're gonna take a second and think about it. This is the struggle of being so big, so long, so tall, so wide. You don't fit everywhere. It's really hard. It's just so unlevel, dude. It's so unlevel.
Or do we just go to that other campground? I don't know. Do we go up here?
What other campground were you talking about?
It's the one further up the way.
Yeah. It's more expensive though,
yeah,
right?
It's got the water and the dump.
Honestly, this one's probably our best shot. We're just not going to have a great view.
I think it's too unlevel. The reason why we're not going to go with this one is just because it's a little too unlevel, which is a bummer because it's right on the coast. Can't get any closer. We're tempted to just pay for a night and then see who leaves and maybe move tomorrow.
We risky run leaving on Saturdays.
I know we don't want to be by the dumpster, but I'm thinking that site right there.
Yeah.
You can back up and swing that way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which way you go.
Are you cool with that? And just, let's go look up here.
Okay, this one right here.
I'd have to pull in.
Yeah, or this one right here. This is your options for how big we are.
I just hate the idea of the deck being like right in someone's space, you know? Like wherever we go, the deck's going to be right there. I want the sunset. If we don't end up moving here,
well, we can still get it on either side of us.
Like what if we took this end spot?
That's what I'm saying. And then we just would be a bit unlevel right here, which it's not bad. It's not as bad as over there. but then the deck would drop like right here. It's not as unlevel over there though, so I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I know.
I think this is our only shot then. And then park the truck up there or something. Just come straight back, like with your keys, put the deck down, and let me back up with the deck down.
Yeah.
I feel like you're wanting me to make all the decisions. I really don't. I don't know.
We could just kind of come right here.
Yeah, just straight
and then
back.
just drop the deck to here.
Yeah.
And get as far back as we can.
Like honestly, I will never use that table. So try to get us as close as we can and still be able to
The other option is we angle it, then we kind of lose the sunset. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, stop.
Should I pull forward?
You're just coming right for that table. It's just close. Yeah, literally if you come straight back to me, you got it. Keep coming, keep coming. Do you see this picnic table on your right?
Yeah.
Okay, just as long as you can see it. And then we can kind of do a little bit of an angle. Yeah, keep coming. Looks good. Looks good. Yep, you're looking really good. We're so close to this picnic table on the right.
I'm not worried about the picnic table.
We're still pretty far out in the road. So you're thinking...
Such a bummer though, like if we happen to stay here, it's a bummer that we're not flipped the other way.
Well, let's just stay in right. Let's see how we feel. We're putting the deck down to see how far we're going back. I'm gonna watch this right side. I still feel like we're like really in the road. How much more could we hug this bench?
Could pull forward a little bit and then swing more back in here.
This is our picnic table, technically. I just want to make sure we can hitch up okay.
I agree.
I don't know. Honestly, this is so hard. We're so big. This is the struggle. Pull forward to the right.
That way in and kind of go in?
Yeah. Try that. I'm just going to stop you when you get close. Do your thing.
Just make sure I can see you.
Okay, yeah.
You're no help when I can't see you.
Okay, got it. All right, yeah, come back to me now. Yeah, it looks good. It kind of gives us a little bit more on this. Yeah, I kind of like it. Now straighten out if you can.
I don't know how close I am to this table.
You're good. If you straighten out, you'll be okay. I think it might be as good as it's getting. The one thing I just didn't want this to be in the road, and like this will come out to like right here, so we're not in the road. I think we got it, people. An hour later, I think we got it.
Yeah, this is the best it's gonna get for tonight. My only bummer is that we're not flipped around, so we won't see the sunset out our windows.
Oh, you mean these windows?
Yeah, that's all I want. But I want to make sure we can do the jaws. Pretty straight with it, but
yeah, you're pretty close. I think we're pretty level though.
I honestly don't want to put anything out.
You don't want to do any of the
orange stuff. Like, let's just
basic. I like it.
We're so stinking big.
It's pretty level though. Pretty shocked. And having conversations about getting a smaller vehicle to travel, a smaller RV, and this is just another case that we should do that. Oh man, it's so hard not to get, this is just real RV life for you. It's so hard not to get frazzled when there's like a bunch of people watching you. You're like the biggest RV in the campground. Like people are thinking probably like, why the heck are they here? What makes them think they can fit in here? And I felt like people were watching us just then, and Keaton and I were trying to decide between a couple different sites, and sometimes we're indecisive, and we made it. We're almost set up. And it's a beautiful view. We're so excited to be here.
Believe it.
Everything checked out. This is the gamble you take when you go to a campground or a boondocking spot. This is a gamble you make. Here we got Frank right here. Oh my goodness. Are you excited? So we just got here, just got all set up, and then I just got a bunch of alerts on our inverter of our Victron solar system. I'm pretty certain it was really bumpy. We're thinking something just got moved. As you know, we need to put ferrules on like 3 different spots. Number 6, BMS connection lost, low battery voltage. BMS connection lost. Pretty sure it's that same thing that happened last time.
Yeah, let's go check all the wires. We bought ferrules, we bought a crimper.
I don't think the crimper's the right size though.
Let's go try it at least.
Well, we could still squeeze it. You know, we could still figure it out. Go fix this real quick. I'm so tired. I'm annoyed that this is happening, but whatever. Here we go. Okay. All right. So I just did a reset of everything. I really think my servo's going bad, if I had to guess, because of course, I do need to go in and make sure some of my inverter, that I have everything a really good connection, which that could be it. Let me start by saying that. I'm not downplaying that. That definitely could be it. But the thing that we're noticing, Keaton was mentioning that it's an alert for
3 alerts. It's number 67, the BMS connection is lost, and then a low battery voltage, which those are kind of the same thing. Really, when we Google that, it kind of points to many different issues in the system. It could be our inverter or charge controller, BMS, the battery management system,
the MPPT, like everything, right? So that's why all signs are pointing back to the servo. As you guys know from our prior video, there's some terminals in here that don't have ferrules that we need to put ferrules on, which definitely could be causing this, but it's just so weird that like soon as I reset it, the error goes away. Like, and we don't have a problem with it for a while. Like and I do think we had a really bumpy day. A lot of things could have moved. So I don't know. I just reset it. I'm going to see if I get the error again. If I do, then we're going to take apart the inverter and get the ferrules on there. But until I get that error again, we're just going to sit here for a sec. Okay, it is the next day. We tested our theory and the MPPT just went off. Put ferrules on. We'll see if that fixes it. If that doesn't fix it, I'm going to have to call out to Victron because I think our servo is bad. But fingers crossed, the ferrules fixes it. It's gorgeous here. We're having a great time. So we'll update you guys in a little bit. We've shut everything off. What's the plan, Keith?
So these are our 2 inverters here. We're gonna just take off this bottom panel on both of them so we can access the wires that are hooked up to them underneath. And then those are what we're gonna go in and put ferrules on.
I think we should ferrule this box too. A couple of the green ones were loose. Keaton went ahead and opened all of this up for me. We got these 2 little bracket things taken off, as you can see. What we're gonna do, some of these green wires right here were a bit loose on these, and potentially over there were a bit loose. We didn't have ferrules, so we have this handy dandy ferrule kit. So we're gonna ferrule those, and then I was looking at our battery, because the other thing I think could be is we've got a lot of comments that we don't have our battery bank, our Epoch batteries wired correctly. So we're going to put some ferrules on though, and then see if that fixes things. And then we'll kind of go from there. It's weird that when I reset it, it goes away. I feel like if you reset it, the issue still persists. Like it should immediately pop back up, but it almost took like 24 hours for that alert to come back. So, and they're saying it's the cam. And so the VE can, it's saying these ones. But what's concerning to me is also the battery voltage is dropping at the same time. That's why we think it might be the wires and the ferrules. Let's do some ferrules. Let's figure this out together. Immediately, this green one kind of popped out. So we've got a little bit of a ferrule on there. We're going to see if we can get this to fit the right size. I think I may have gotten a too small of a crimper, but we can always hand crimp. We'll figure out what we have to do. We don't have to hammer these because they're smaller, but we can hand crimp them. Won't come out really at all, which is a good sign. Oh, that one's a little loose. Oh my. Giving all of them a good tug. All of these ones.
That's as big as I can get it.
Good little tug.
This big one won't fit.
Oh, that came out. Ooh. Okay.
Those are the ones that came with it, remember?
Yeah. Oh, that one came out. They're all a little loose. Actually, these look pretty good, and I'm gonna pull some of those over there. I can't quite reach. 1 or 2 so far that we're gonna have to shove back in there. This just happens when you move. As frequently as we do, we move every couple weeks. Pretty bumpy ride. We've kind of gotten this error a few times though, so hope we can fix it. Keep messing around with it, and you got it to kind of expand a little.
I'm really trying to like pull this tool apart because it's just small enough where it won't fit, and then but I got it to fit if I really like pull that.
Shove it in.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
A little nervous.
Me too. We'll find out if it works.
Just gotta get it off.
Yay! We got one.
We may have to.
I know there's a little bit on the end.
Do we trim that back?
I don't think you need to. I don't know. I'm sure we'll get some comments.
Let us know.
You gotta trim that up. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just gonna shove it in though, because that looks fantastic. And hopefully that will stop loosening that. And there's just a couple others. Moment of truth right here. Oh yeah, she's on there. But I'm just gonna go through it real quick and just tighten all these, make sure they're nice and tight on there. Oh yeah, those aren't going anywhere. They've definitely gotten loose over, what, 4,000 miles? Whew. Okay, I think that one's good.
Why these wires are different? Like why these ferrules are...
Well, it's a different type of connection. It's
I know that, but it just...
Supposedly it's supposed to be keep them in there better than like what we just did on this other one, you know, like just a typical tightening door. Frankie gave me his puppy dog eyes, so we've got a supervisor. And Keaton, we watched a video just to remind ourselves how to get that spring door open. Keaton's got them.
You've really got to like shove it in there. You almost feel like you're going to break it. Push the trap door open, and that's what holds the spring out so you can push the ferrule in.
In the video we saw, they didn't put any type of ferrule, any metal thing on it, and the guy just shoved it in and it stuck really well. And I just feel like these metal things, by the time we got to the 4th round of them on our second inverter that we installed, we didn't put them on. So I think we may have, and they haven't moved. Those ones haven't moved at all, whereas these ones are pretty loose. So we may just cut and just shove them in there and just go from there. So basically cut the wire, take the ferrule off, the metal ferrule off, and see if we do better without it.
We don't really feel like they're working because on this inverter we used them, but on this inverter we didn't, and this is the only inverter that we're having issues with, the one that we used them on. We're just going to cut these 2 off and start over, and we're going to shove them up in these little spring door little traps without anything on them, which again, that's what we did on this one.
Essentially, if this specific situation happens, you can just cut and restart. That's why they mentioned, like, hey, leaving like a solid 8 inches of these wires in the Victron.
So the old ones are about an inch long, so that's what we cut off. So all of this portion goes up into it. Shoved it back up in there with the trap door open, and it has stayed. It's working. They're staying better than they were before. So this is for our first inverter. And then down here is the second inverter. I just went through all of those, made sure they were tight. And lastly, down there, that breaker box, we've gone through and tightened all those bolts as well. Long story short, if you boondock, you're probably going down some sketchy, bumpy roads that are going to shake some things loose. So it's important to always go through and just make sure everything is tight.
If we get the error again, then we know it's nothing to do with those little pieces or the ferrules or anything being loose like that. It's definitely got to be something else going on, which I think it could be 1, the way our battery is wired, or 2, I honestly think our servo might be going bad. I think the next step is 1, fix the battery. We got to get the wire, which is so hard to get. I know you guys told me to fix how my battery was wired many, many months ago, but we haven't been able to get the wire. That's the hard part of traveling full time on the road. You just can't. Put back together. We flipped everything on. No errors thus far. So we're just going to keep an eye on everything.
We've been at this spot for a couple days, but it's not one of the primo spots here. There weren't any when we first got here, so we've stayed here for a couple nights. We're going to just move 2 spots down, but it's right up against the beach.
Okay, I'm sure Keaton told you guys, but we are moving spots. We stayed in this one. This is really the only other spot that will fit in levelly and correctly. So we got her all packed up and we're just moving right over there where the animals are. Maybe wait till you pull forward. She shifted back a bit.
Okay.
I can just grab it and walk it over.
Okay.
I think we're going to be like they did the orange blocks on the right. So I'm going to have you roll up on them. Pretty tilted here. It's pretty slanted. So essentially what would happen is the jacks on this right side of our trailer facing you would be too extended and it would not probably reach. So we try not to do that as much as possible. So we're going to roll up onto these and hope it works out good.
I'm happy to go a little at an angle if you want. Are we in the road if we put our slide out?
No.
How far do you think we're off? 2? Are you going to do? Yeah,
I'm going to do 2. It's pretty deep. And then this back one's going to have like the rest of these. Just come back like a foot.
Okay.
Watch my hand signals.
Okay.
Ooh. Go forward. Go back. Oh, why it's not lined up right, but slightly off just a little bit. So I put one more because it's pretty dipped.
Okay.
I looked at it a little bit more, but then I can't quite get it right. Could just do 2 and 2 again if you want to pull forward just a little bit.
It's supporting the axle.
That's your only worry?
Yeah.
I'm more worried about steadiness, so it's fine.
I don't plan on doing any on the other.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if you guys can see them.
I don't know where the other chalk is.
While we move. Almost done, guys. Put 3 there.
3?
Yeah. Hopefully we don't shift too much. Moment of truth, everybody. Will we level?
Cool it, big guy.
Oh, 2.4 degrees off, it looks like. 3.
Tires are off.
Are they off?
Yep.
Does it say?
No, it says the air passenger side rear jack.
Cannot extend further. It's lifting it to make
it
it level. Like it's not because the tires are up. That's pretty extended too, though. So what we could do, we need 3. Let me raise it back up.
And then hopefully we can try to figure out this one.
Yeah.
It does start to slope. I could pull forward a smidge. Should I pull that way?
Well, then we're in the road.
Or we
Not
just
with
go,
the slides out.
you want to just go back to our spot?
No, we already are committed to this. We're gonna figure it out. Do like your idea of pulling forward a little bit more.
So let's do it. Let's hook up.
We're gonna, in case you guys didn't hear that, we are gonna move forward probably like 5 feet because this back right jack that you are currently looking at on the left side, it's just not working. And then we're gonna pull forward 5 feet and then we're gonna see if that helps just a little bit because the tires are way too off the ground. We've got about 2 inches of it off the ground. Okay, hold on. Pull forward another 4 feet for me, and then I'm gonna slide these.
Okay.
Oh, stop. Ooh. Okay, hold on. It's this old orange one. It like can't handle the pressure of it.
What is it like?
It's like squishing out.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can't fit another one in there, you just said?
Oh, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It breaks it. It won't get over it.
Okay.
It can't handle 3 stacked like that. If that doesn't work, I don't know what to do. Okay, stop. It'll do. I put 2 more here in case she shifts a little. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, you ready? You
Yep.
got that side? we're up a little more, so I think it's going to be good. I think we might be okay.
Push it in. My goodness.
It works. Are we off the ground though with the tires?
I don't believe so. I think it's, do they spin? That's the question. No, they don't spin.
Okay. We're pretty tilted, but this is going to be quite the reach. I think we're good though. We did it. Now, in case you're wondering, the stairs.
That's a whole nother story.
Here's some wood. That's going to be quite the first step though. All right. We are so happy we moved over to this campsite because my goodness, look at this view from the deck. It's incredible. We love doing this and boondocking. If you have a way that you find boondocking spots, please let us know in the comments. We're always interested in seeing how everybody else finds their boondocking spots. So Keaton right now is calling to see if he can get us propane anywhere, which so far he's not had any luck. So we picked out a really good campground. There's water and a dump station nearby, so it checked off those two things. We fit.
Yeah.
The roads were good.
Yep, it's within our budget.
The other thing, the site was semi-level, so
Yeah.
kind of halfway on that goal. Groceries is the other thing, and then we're getting low on propane.
Yeah, we should have stopped on our way up here, but we didn't. We didn't realize or look at before driving all the way out here is all along the Washington coastline. I think it's called like the Olympic Peninsula or something like that. There is hardly any utilities. There is nowhere to fill up propane.
You just gotta coordinate so much when you go to sites, and when you're kind of far out here, which is incredibly gorgeous. It's wonderful, but it's just tough.
Real quick update. You're gonna have to go back and watch these videos. They're pretty awesome. We stayed in Pilcher Reservoir near Baker City, Oregon. Stayed there for 2 weeks. Had some truck troubles. Got it figured out. But again, it was a beautiful lake. Went paddleboarding. We went to Leavenworth, which is a super cute, awesome little town. And now we're here on the coast near Olympic National Park.
We unfortunately weren't recording when we put our stickers on, but Keaton just barely did this, I promise.
Yeah.
We just put the stickers on. Next thing on our list is we are going to be installing the Mopeka Pro propane sensors. We are getting low on propane. And there are no really propane places nearby, so we want to see what we're at. These are really awesome. I'm excited to try them out. Basically, you can conveniently and accurately measure all your liquid commodities, including water, oil, gas, diesel, propane, quickly and easily attach and detach. You can do it from an app. That's the main thing we want. We're going to test out this app, see how it goes. You can see the percentage you're at. And in the battery life, 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
That's insane. There's also a warranty on there. We're pretty excited to test this out. We'll let you know how much we like it coming up here soon. Lining it up just right is pretty hilarious. We're having to go like up and down and side to side. Look at that. It's moving and Keaton's just trying to get it in. You got this. Oh, hold up. Okay, keep going.
It's not even in there yet.
Okay.
Am I just doing this wrong?
Yes. Is there a sensor?
Get a diesel heater. So I don't have to.
You hear that, Chris? Keaton wants a diesel heater. Oh, that was close. Pretty close.
Not even. We got them installed. It was a little more challenging than we thought to get them centered on the bottom of the tank, and so it can read it correctly. That was harder than I expected it to be. And then the spacers that we had to add on the bottom made them so that they were a little too tall to get this little clamp on. But it's on. There's just not much extra slack. But with this one's empty, which is this one here, this first one, and then this one down here is our full one that we're on. So we're at 69%.
Don't know how long that'll last us here because there is no propane here, as you know. So I'll let you guys know how we like these Mopeka sensors. So far, it's nice just to even have a percentage. We have no idea how much we're using or how much we have. Like, it's just really based off weight. We just guess. What we have done in the past, though, is we have just put it to one side.
Yeah.
And just let one propane run out, and then we go fill that one, and then we can kind of guesstimate and be like, okay, we're out. Let's go fill this one. We've got one full one for sure, because I have ran out of propane mid-shower, and it was incredibly cold in the winter, and I couldn't warm up. It was not fun. We will let you know how we like these Mopeka sensors, but we are so excited to be here on the beach. We had to, of course, take Wesley and Frankie down. You're going to want to hit that like and subscribe because next week we are launching our whole new series. It's a great challenge. You're going to want to hit that notification bell also because you're not going to want to miss a single part of our boondocking series coming up.